Yo, this is Cuppa here with a story about how my friend had to run home pantsless because of a Karen. Keep listening to find out how. So there was this apartment complex near my school that had this absolutely massive pool, for Los Angeles standards anyway. It was maybe 20-30 feet long and 10 feet wide with an attached hot tub and water jets. That shit was so cash. There used to be lights there before I moved, so we called it glowy. We weren't allowed to swim in the pool unless we had at least one person there with us who currently lived in the apartment complex. Luckily, we had a friend who did live in that apartment complex, and he'd come out and hang out with us when we were at the pool. So we were playing it kosher and were following on the rules, so nobody could really do anything. One day though, while we were kicking it at the pool, my friend had to go up to his house to go get some stuff. I don't really remember what it was. I think it was some money for soda or whatever. It doesn't matter, but here's what does matter though. Glowy used to have this nasty-ass prune of a lady in charge of it. I don't remember her name, but bro, she was so racist. Let me stretch that sentence out for y'all a bit. She called the cops on 2 different brown people and let all the white people who hopped the fence be. Might be an unpopular opinion, but that really does say something. So while he was up there getting it, this prune came out of her office and started talking to us. She was originally just angry about the fact that we had a speaker out. I'd like to note to you guys that we didn't have anything playing at the moment. I'd forgotten to charge it the night before, so it died when we were using it in my friend's car. This absolute granny was pissed off because we had a dead speaker out, which wasn't even against the rules. We showed it to her too. There was a little red light thing that showed how much charge it had, but the charge was all red for dead. After seeing it, she still said that we weren't allowed to have it on the property since it might disturb the peace. I to this day have absolutely no idea how she expected us to disturb the peace with a dead speaker. If she expected us to throw it at someone or in the pool or something, she's so dumb, because that speaker cost more than her fake Botox lips. Anyway, we asked her what we were supposed to do with it then if we couldn't have it in here. Then she told us to take it home. Now, as I mentioned earlier, my friend wasn't here, so he couldn't just take it into his house. Plus, we couldn't just walk it into his house either, because he didn't want his mother to know he'd been hanging out with us. So we're basically kind of screwed. I'm pretty sure she realized that she'd got something when we didn't really answer, because she started circling around us at that point. She asked which one of us lived here, and none of us said that we did, because she'd probably end up bringing out the ledger sheet, knock on the door, and cause a huge headache. We didn't want any trouble, so we got up to leave, right? But that's when disaster struck. My friend's swim pants got caught against the side of the pool, and he got up way too fast. You could just hear this loud-ass ripping noise, and when I turned over to my friend, I saw that his ass had been exposed. He was just hanging out because his pants had torn against the rail. Now, the normal decent thing to do would be to give a pass for a bit and maybe let them shelter in the bathroom for a while, yeah? Karens normally have no decency whatsoever, and this lady was no exception. She said that the fact that his pants had literally torn apart wasn't her issue, and that he had all of 2 minutes to get off her property. Which wasn't her property, by the way. She was just hired to make sure it wasn't damaged and rent was being paid. We weren't damaging it, so I don't know why she had such a big issue about us being there. All she had to do was wait for a bit longer until my friend came down, and she would have seen so as well. But she threatened to call the cops, and I need to get out. My skin's pretty dark, and this was back when everyone was still terrified about getting shot by the cops. So we started to filter out, just trying to cover our poor friend up. We went through the park to my house, where we got him some pants, and everyone started going home. I wish I had a better resolution to this story, but I don't. The closest thing I have to one is the fact that her house got egged that Halloween, which was like 2 weeks after this incident. I'm not going to confirm or deny knowledge of who did it, but I can promise you that I wasn't involved. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it. It helps me out a lot, and it helps you out as well by letting me know what you guys enjoy watching. If you want to hear more, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for more stories delivered right to your homepage. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.